Good morning, my brothers and sisters, and all my friends. We are going to talk about Be the Change You Seek, Part 3. In the other two parts, we have already established the cosmic responsibility of every human being to start with. We all have the cosmic responsibility to help this world become better, to contribute to make this world better. We all have the stake and we all have the responsibility to do that on our personal level. So we have established in part 1 the individual responsibility, the second, the responsibility of parents, and third, we are going to talk about the cosmic responsibility of the leader. These are threefold endeavor, human endeavor on earth, that we could make life better for everybody. And if we are ready to throw away our poverty of vision, thought, vision and the dream, we could also build the heaven upon earth for everybody. It's all possible and it is all within our potential. We could reach out to it because we have infinite potential of creativity and co-creativity. So my dear friends, we are going to talk about the cosmic responsibility of the leadership, of the leaders. So in this threefold cosmic responsibility, the personal, every human being, the second, family, the parents, and the third, community, the nation, the humankind, the human society. And this is the cosmic responsibility of the leader to lead the society, lead the humankind towards betterment, towards a divine evolution, and towards the truth, the dharma of truth. Let me tell you, right at this stage, the leadership is not a profession. Leadership is a mission. Why I say that? That it's not a profession? Because we have this pandemic, a global epidemic, that everybody is a leader in democracy, and it has become a profession. When it becomes a profession, then you are focused only on your success. It doesn't matter about the society. The society, the humankind, the nation comes second, and you become the first one. So your mind becomes so possessive because your attitude is of the personal success of your profession. Because you are a professional, not a missionary. So your mind becomes so possessive about your success that you end up into a Brahma Rakshasa, a Rakshasa leader like Shukracharya. You end up as a Ravana because you are employing your success, your potential, your abilities towards the self-glory. When I say it's a mission, not a profession, what do I mean? I mean that when you have a mission, you die. You die to your desires. And in the great wisdom tradition of ancient India, it was known as Narmegh Yagya. What is Narmegh Yagya? We all know, we have the examples that Jesus died to his temptations when he was fighting with the temptations, with the devil in the desert. So did Prophet Muhammad. But the greatest example comes from Lord Shiva. It's a small story just to give you the idea. The god, fire god, is supposed to take everybody to heaven. That's the job of fire god. So when Agni Devata, the fire god, went home to the heaven, Lord Shiva asked him, "Have you brought everybody home?" The god of fire said, No, sir. I'm sorry, Lord, I couldn't bring all. There are some left. The Lord Shiva said, Why? Why some left? Who is that unfortunate one who is being left out of the heaven? So he said, that's the dust, the cosmic acid. After burning anything, whatever is left over, the ashes, he said, that is impure, and I cannot bring that to the heaven. So Lord Shiva said, how? How something could be impure in this universe when everything is interconnected, everything is part of everything? He didn't like that justification of fire god Agni Devata. And he said, all right, if nobody will take care of that Dalit, that forsaken one, that leftover, the cosmic dust, I pronounce, I abandon the heaven and I go there. And Lord Shiva abandoned the heaven and he came to earth. And as the story goes, he made the Mount Kailash his home, the earth his home, and he made the earth green. That's the leader. That's the leadership. That's the greatest example of leadership. The second example comes from Mahatma Gandhi. He died to his own temptations. And let me give you this example, that he used to have 7 layers on his body. When he was thrown out of the train in South Africa in the middle of the night, he used to have that time. He used to dress up like the gentleman with a hat, a tie, and all that paraphernalia, 7 layers. And that night was the night of terrible time for him. And he decided that I don't want to pretend to be the gentleman anymore. And I'll throw away these 7 layers and I'll become a pauper, naked. So he gave away. He died to his all the temptations and all the show around, show off. And he became naked. And he said, in his jantra, which is very famous, his talisman, when he says, when your self becomes too much and you have doubts, I give you a talisman. Recall the face of the most poorest person you have ever seen in your life, and the step you contemplate now to take, will that step help him? Will that be of any use? Or will that help him to restore to his life and destiny? And he used to remember that resolution. When you die to your own temptations, you are nobody. Like water. You have no ego left of your personal ego. You only become your mission, and that's the leadership. That's how you cultivate the leadership. So it's the greatest cosmic responsibility of the leaders of today to lead the humanity towards better future. And not only the humanity, but the generations, future generations, to lead the humanity to the divine humanity, the meta-humanity. We could create the universal unity to create the meta-humanity. We have the potential, we have the power. And I would like to recall even the name of Maharshi Charak, the great doctor, Ayurveda doctor, who decided and who took a promise, a vow, that I'm going to walk from today onwards. If I ever walk, I only walk for the universal welfare. And my dear friends and my brothers and sisters, believe me, when he started walking for the universal welfare, all the herbs and all the plants started talking to him that, oh great Maharshi, take us along, let us help you in your mission. The whole universe will come around and make a circle with the offerings that, oh great soul, let us help you in your mission. That's the secret of leadership. But you have to die, first of all. And in the same context, I would like to recall the name of Bappa Rawal, the great contemporary royal family, the progenitor of the royal family of Mewar. And he was the great disciple of Harit Rishi, the green Rishi, Harit Rishi, who gave the law of custodianship. And Bappa Rawal said he died. That was his Narmegh Yagya. He sacrificed his life like Jesus, Lord Jesus sacrificed his own life to save the humanity. Bappa Rawal sacrificed his life and he performed the Narmegh Yagya when he said, I'm not the king. The king is Lord Shiva and I rule on behalf of Lord Shiva. He stepped down from the 100th step to the 99th step, the custodian. Not the ruler, not the king, but the regent of the Lord Shiva to rule the people on behalf of Lord Shiva. That's the mystery of leadership. That's what it means by leadership. That leadership is not a profession, it's a mission. We need better leaders today because we have this epidemic of moral collapse, global moral collapse of the leaders. And the leaders are just commission agents of corporate houses or the arms and weapons producers. My dear friends, do we need such leaders anymore? We don't. We need leaders who have a mission in life, who could die of their temptations, who could perform the Narmegh Yagya, the self-sacrifice like Lord Jesus to save the humanity, and like Lord Shiva to save the cosmic Dalit, the earth, which is the planet of cosmic dust, the stardust. And Lord Shiva abandoned heaven in order to save planet Earth, the planet of cosmic dust, the stardust. That is the spirit of leadership. You have to die. You have to be twice born. You have to be born again. The resurrection for your mission. And that is the power of the leadership I'm talking about. So this is the third part of cosmic responsibility, the threefold cosmic responsibility, and the last one, the leadership. And this is the responsibility of the leadership to lead the humanity and the future generations towards the better world and better planet. Thank you very much, and have a beautiful, beautiful morning. Thanks very much for your patience.